Hi, it's Sandy. I'm working in my kitchen today, and if you want to become more plant-based, at some point in your diet, you're going to come across tofu and different types of soy products. And so I just want to give you a brief introduction to those products. I don't have any edamame here in my house right now, but generally that would be the immature green bean with the pod on it. And you can purchase it frozen, you can purchase it already shelled or still in the shell, depending on what type of recipe you're going to use. But as you go along, if you let that pod dry, you're going to have what you would know as your dry soybeans. And dry soybeans are mixed with water to make soy milk. So you can make soy milk through a process of just putting the beans and letting the soy and the nutrients soak into the water. And then after that, we have use the soy milk, and you can make tofu. So rather like making cheese where you add an enzyme, you can make the soy milk, turn it into your tofu products. And there are a lot of different tofu products. This one is a firm tofu. And they also come in a silken or a soft. That's the type that you would want to use if you're making, blending maybe a pudding or using it as a smoothie. As you go down the different types of tofu, you would end up going to like a firm, which could be adaptable to a lot of different types of recipes, maybe scrambles, egg scramble or tofu scrambles, that type of thing. And then I'm going to show you here, I'm just unpackaging some extra firm tofu, and you always want to try to get some of the water out, especially if you are trying to crisp the tofu. So the more moisture you have in it, the harder it will be to crisp up. So we want to take some of the moisture out. So they actually recommend when you take the tofu out of the package that you go ahead and put it between paper towels and then maybe put a heavy weight on it and press it. So that's what I'm doing with this tofu right here. And I'm going to use this to make tofu parmesan, which will be in my next video. One other product I wanted to show you is fermented soybeans, and you can buy these online or in by this brand here is available at many of the local stores. And that's just the soybean, so the dried soybean, and then they ferment it. So they add some organisms to it to ferment it and make it into what they would call a bean curd. So this is what is more adaptable to, and they call it this tempeh. This is more adaptable to making like a ground type of meat. So if you're making like a sloppy joe or tacos or something like that, then tempeh would probably be what you would want to use. So that's introduction to tofu and soy products, and I'll start doing a series with different types of soy. So I'll see you again soon. Thanks.